So I was asked about the automated market maker. Let's say I have 10,000 XRP. What's going to be my ROI after I stake it? Well, it's really impossible to know this because we need to know how many people are going to be using your pool between XRP and USD. It's going to be a popular pool to use XRP and USD. But the problem is we don't know how many because it doesn't exist yet, right? Now, this is a traditional order book exchange. This is BitTrue. You see how people post a price. So they post what price they're willing to sell it for and how many they're willing to sell it for, right? And you have to wait until somebody comes along and buys it from you. Now, this already exists on the XRP ledger. They have an order book DEX. The problem is, this is just different. This is a different setup than what an automated market maker is. You have to wait for somebody to come and buy. With an automated market maker such as Uniswap is an automated market maker. This could be swapped instantaneously. You could swap at any given time. The automated market maker is always buying and selling, and they're buying and selling for a fee. And you can see right here, 0.05, they're going to charge you to use this pool. If I pick something a little bit more exotic, they might charge me more. And right here, 1% here, 0.3, 1%, each one of these pools I have to pay in order to use their liquidity. And this is going to be you when you stake your XRP and USD. You're going to charge people a percentage, whatever percentage that you want. But there's going to be competition. There's going to be other people that might charge less than you. So you have to kind of go with the flow and charge what other people are charging. But you can pick whatever you want to pick. That doesn't mean anyone's going to use your pool, but if you pick 1%, most likely people are going to use it and you're going to collect fees from this. So every time I swap Ethereum for 1 inch, right, I have to pay this and this and this, right? That's going to be you at one point, and we don't know how many people are going to actually swap from the beginning, right? So if there's nobody swapping, you're not going to earn anything. Now, the other problem arises when the cost of 1 inch in Ethereum all of a sudden becomes volatile. Let's say 1 inch starts going on a run and Ethereum starts dumping. Well, people are going to leave you with the Ethereum while they take your 1 inch because 1 inch is running and Ethereum is dumping. They want the more valuable token, and that's called impermanent loss. Now, there are methods to try to stop impermanent loss, and the proposal from the XRP ledger is some unique takes on it. So there's not going to be any front running on Ethereum. The UNLs, everybody works together to try to front run, especially when there's money to be made. So this is native on the XRP ledger. So when we look at Uniswap is built off of Ethereum, while this automated market maker is going to be embedded into the XRP ledger, which means it's going to be more efficient. It's going to be faster and secure, more secure than any other DEX out there. Just by the design of it. So this DEX is off of Ethereum. It has a ton of different attack vectors. Now, Uniswap does a great job. I'm not criticizing them. They haven't really been hacked or anything like that. But since they're built off of it and it's wide open, people can figure out different ways to attack it. With the XRP ledger, it's embedded into the code. You don't have to worry so much. And also it makes it quicker. Now look at these fees on Ethereum, right? $30, and then you're doing 1%. These add up really quickly. It costs like $100 to swap a couple of grand worth of tokens, right? So just swapping these can be costly. With the XRP ledger, a lot of this is going to be cheaper, right? Just the network fees are a fraction of a penny. So think about that. Just a fraction of a penny. There's going to be opportunity for arbitrage, right? So part of the reason, like I gave you the example of 1 inch running while Ethereum dumping, right? if arbitrage happens efficiently, that could take away from impermanent loss. If all of the prices are pretty safe, and if all the prices are pretty safe, you can have less impermanent loss. It doesn't get rid of it completely, but you can have less because they take away the fees. So what's a cool design about this is this continuous auction. Arbitrageurs may bid for 24-hour window slots with near zero trading fees. So they bring the trading fees down to zero if the prices differ. And that will stop impermanent loss to some degree. So that they're doing a different design to try to protect you. There's single-sided liquidity provisions, which, under the hood, you're doing the same thing. Look, you put $100 of XRP, it automatically converts it for you. So you take a step out of it, but the mechanics behind it are exactly the same. You're putting up $50 and $50. So you have to take on the risk of both sides of the pool. Now, there's different methods on how to do that, right? You could do two stable coins, right? Palau's putting $1 on the XRP ledger. You could do $1 in USDC. Very little impermanent loss, right? Because both of them are stable. Impermanent loss happens from volatility and arbitrage. So by doing that, that's one functionality, and they also have the CLOB functionality, which means that I can either go through the automated market maker or the market book DEX. So the Sologenic DEX that I showed you before. By the way, Sologenics is a UI for the XRP Ledger DEX. So under the hood, it's the XRP Ledger that you're looking at. It's not Sologenic, but Sologenic did a terrific job in creating the DEX that they made. So this is the XRP Ledger, and this is the UI for it. Now, the other thing that I wanted to mention is, at first, this is going to take some time, but as liquidity is brought into this and people see the benefits of very cheap fees, and let's say more people start wrapping tokens on the XRP ledger, the IOU functionality gets utilized. We start getting Bitcoin, Ethereum, and people start wrapping things, and trusted custodians like Bitstamp start bringing on more assets. The XRP ledger could be like this awesome trading vehicle. But also RippleNet partners. Think about this. If we had Palau dollars and Japanese yen and all these different things, and you were earning a yield off of that, RippleNet customers can tap into on-chain liquidity, pay you a fee, and it'll still be cheaper than correspondent banking. So if this gets liquid enough and big enough, we could overthrow SWIFT. We could have better liquidity options in the banking system. And banks paying you to use your liquidity. And that would be the ultimate goal. Now, Ripple has already worked on the endpoints on converting crypto to fiat, all the ODL pairs, all the exchanges. If they could tap into these liquidity pools to move money, also Crypto Liquidity Hub could tap into these liquidity pools. You could have those partners putting Bitcoin in IOUs and holding Bitcoin in a wallet and making wrap tokens. It could really flourish. The XRP ledger could really flourish with this type of innovation. So, and it's going to be more secure and more efficient because it's right into the XRP ledger. So I'm very excited about this, and we will see what happens, but hopefully there's a lot more liquidity. Now, the other thing, this is a Bank of England document. Global corporates move 23.5 trillion across countries annually. 25.3. This is the market Ripple's trying to target. Wrath the Common just posted a bunch of different ODL partners. A lot of them were trade partners. This is a China bank document. They partnered with Qatar National Bank to facilitate direct remittances from Qatar to Philippines via RippleNet. The largest financial institution in the Middle East and Africa, while RippleNet is globally recognized financial platform for fast cross-border transactions using blockchain technology, knowing that digitization, not just presence, is crucial in providing more convenient, fast, more secure, affordable remittance services. We began the development in the digital adaptive remittance system to replace our current remittance system. So China Bank is ripping out the old system and putting in a new system with RippleNet technology. The banks are getting ready. There's tons of banks on RippleNet. We're going to have a ton of liquidity on the XRP ledger. This is a perfect setup. RippleNet is part of all the think tanks that guide governments and guide central banks. We're perfectly situated. I hope you guys enjoyed this show. Please take a moment to like and subscribe. If you enjoy work like this, I have a Patreon or I have a ghost site, dmjr.ghost.io. You can sign up for as little as $5. If you enjoy this work, it's a cup of coffee. I'm working for you. I'll find you information. I'll find you stuff. And I hope you enjoy the show. Thanks, everyone.